So let's look at today's progressive trainers. Today's progressive trainers tell you to hold a hot dog and use food to train the dog. Would you agree? Don't leave it at home. Hire a dog walker. Make sure you don't neglect it. I want you guys to start thinking. Is anybody here capable of being by themselves and want to be by themselves sometimes? So what's wrong with your damn dog? How many of you guys can go and do what you want, providing you follow all rules of law? Visit where you want? How about your dog? How many of you guys, if you were in a bad, angry relationship, can leave? What about your dog? Can it leave? Do you think a dog owns its life? No. You and I own it. Now let's talk about the progressives again. So we get into the treat training. From the treat training in the 80s, which is okay because I do use food and I'll explain how it's used as opposed to it being the thing. In the preliminary stages of dog training, you use food. But food is the immature drive. You need to progress out of food. So we get into the treat training, and that didn't work because the dogs were unruly. They were immature. What did they add? Halties. Anybody here use a haltie? I call it the subtle demeanor. Can anybody tell me why I call it the subtle demeanor? What does it do? Okay, good. I want everybody to turn and face the person next to them. One of you people squeeze the other person's cheek and twist their head around while they're trying to talk. What the hell is that? I'm going to tell you something. Do you know who wants to suppress an individual in the human world? A weak individual, not a strong one. That's what that is. From that, the haltie started to teach submission. Isn't it funny how once you took that little haltie off and your dog got away from you, what did it do? It took off. I knew when I was a kid, if I took off on my dad, it was because I was worried about what he was going to do to me. And I would run. So when your dog's running away from you, what's your dog worried about? What you're going to do to it. Would you run back to somebody you're worried about? Anybody here? Would you run back to somebody you had no respect for? Or would you leave?